Hello, my special friends. I'm Michael, and I love you very much. And I will talk about something today that concerns you who work with Earth, with Mother Earth. You are not so extremely many, but you are very brave, and you are the subterraneans. There are different kinds of light workers, and all of you do important tasks no matter what kind of light worker you are. You were signed up for it a long time ago, before you entered the ground on earth as a newborn child. Some of you work very much for Mother Earth, to uphold her, to aid her, and to prolong her life. I call you subterraneans, for you work on the ground, really deep down. You have actually worked in another timeline and haven't had access to your own timeline for over 5 years. Your work has been done in your higher consciousness, and some of you haven't been aware of it. To not be able to use your own timeline has many difficulties, and you might have felt certain loss of your energy. You might have felt the confusion about what you were meant to do. The thing is, you have the greatest, most loving heart, and you have voluntarily given your energy to Mother Earth. You choose to come to Earth to aid Earth, so you all can still live there. And now in the past days, me and my crew are working full time with you, the subterranean Earth group, to adjust each and everyone's timeline as you were coming back to it after 5 hard years of work in the timeline of Mother Earth. Your own timeline is where you left it, and it has been waiting for you to come back to it. We celebrate your unselfish work. We saw you go down into the darkest place, deep down into Mother, and then you stayed there. You who work in a subterranean Earth group have the strongest of light. Otherwise, you could never go down and walk there. You shine of your own true light filled with your own faith, hope, and love, and this is your true sense. But the 5 years down in total darkness has taken energy from you, and now you will have it back. You will be given all the healing you need, and your team of angels are beside you and are ready to start give you whatever healing you need. They have already been assigned to you doing your work in the dark, and you've been given healing on a regular basis, but now as you are back into your own timeline, the healing your angel team will give you will actually rejoice you. You will soon, or you already feel renewed and more joyful since the solar storms also help here. You will be right on track really soon, and you will feel rejuvenated once again. You have all come up again from the midst of Mother Earth, and a new team of Earth groups stand by, go down, and do their full-hearted job to the greatest of creation, Mother Earth. To work in another timeline means you lack your own certain ability to shape your own life. It is a kind of a handicap, and it's one of the hardest things to work with as a light worker on Gaia. You have felt you should and would have liked to do things, but all you found were different hinders or blockings, and you could not steer through properly to fulfill what you wanted to do. You noticed how all the light workers had all the energy to do things, and they all seemed to be able to make things work, and you began to have doubts. You felt neglected by God, by Jesus, and more, and you started to have questions. You felt like nothing could fall into their right place no matter how you tried. Well, this is why I have to say very seriously, you are a diamond that shines in the dark. That is how much light you have. And the most since a light worker works where it's complete darkness, so you should be very proud of yourself. Now once back in your own timeline, you will find yourself again. Now you will find a new positive synchronicity that really works for you. You will find that The very ground carries you, and you could see the sunrise for the first time in a long while. And we stand by your side now, and we will give all of you all necessary healing of aura and chakras. Please drink more water in the coming weeks, as is required for your healing process. And please be extra kind to yourself in these next coming weeks, so you can come back into your own track and find your joy as you so very well deserve. It is your love that makes you work this hard. It is your strong faith in every little leaf on every tree, and in every flower that blossoms, and in every butterfly that flies around the sunlight as the sky is blue. You have questions about who does this kind of thing, and yes, you think she, Mother Earth, will be fine anyway? Why would anyone work with her and put or throw away all of their energy and even miss out on being in their own timeline? So in order for enough humans to awaken in time, this particular part of the light workers, as we call the subterranean Earth group, work to extend the very time that humans can stay on her. When humanity awakens to that earth is what you all have under your very soles of your feet, and that everything matters, and that everything has a soul, even every single little leaf is connected, and is a spirited being in a creation of earth and heaven, then you begin to understand. The subterranean Earth group has been the very bridge that you all of humanity have walked upon. The subterranean Earth group has been the very extension that has been absolutely necessary, otherwise the human race wouldn't have made it into awakeness. You all have different tasks, but never look down on those that doesn't seem to really do anything proper as you see it. Maybe they already are the very bridge that you walk upon and you take for granted. Anyway, you are all important, and you are all unique, and we need you all. But please be grateful, for you really don't know everything. If you are successful, it means you are uplifted by others, and this is always how it works. So please say a prayer of gratitude. I and my crew love you immensely. Archangel Michael, dear one, you have within you all the love and wisdom you need to be whole and live in a holy way in the world. Each time you seek outside yourself for these qualities, you find a little more of your confidence and self-esteem slipping away. This is not to say that you shouldn't seek advice from others, but when this advice is received, there must be a time of reflection before you act on it. When advice is appropriate for you to act on, there will be a sense of resonance within you, a little feeling of rightness, if not a wholehearted yes. Sensitivity to the resonance can be developed. Pray to know what is in your highest good beyond the shadow of a doubt, and be willing to act when this knowing is clear. This is a taking responsibility for your life, and will pay off in a large future dividends as you begin to know the truth within yourself and act accordingly. Look into others, for your truth throws your whole body out of balance. Energy moves into the head as you strain to listen only with the mind and not the heart or your gut. The old sayings about a gut level knowing is extremely valuable. This way of knowing goes beyond common sense to an uncommon sense of what is right for you. No one else can tell you what is right for you. Pray to know your own truth. This is a time of change on the planet. Many are finding that the old ways no longer work. We can know that if we are enlightened enough in any situation, we will see that there is always an inspired and a creative solution. We can affirm and pray for this in the world, as well as within our own lives. All that goes on in our afterworld is often a reflection of our inner world. So when we begin trusting our own answers within, these small steps will lead to leaping bounds in our lives. We have spoken of the resonance available within when others speak to you of what they believe is correct action for you to take. The same inner knowing is the mechanism to be used when you look to your own inner guidance. Take the time to stop and breathe before acting. The breath holds the connection to divine guidance. Experience this feeling now as your energy fields expands along with your body when you breathe deeply. Feel your feet connecting to the earth and notice the pillar of golden light bringing energy from above your head to below your feet. As you do this, you become a bridge from heaven to earth. Now, you are ready to listen to loving truth and wisdom within you. And remember your message from Archangel Gabriel for today. The teachers you seek are love and wisdom. They are within you. Shanta Gabriel for Archangel Gabriel.